Hey guys, it's Reid here. Today we're going to do another episode of Track Breakdowns. This time we're going to do the song Big Change. This is also another older track, kind of like Song of the Century was, so I'm going to show you how I kind of made it, the thought process I had when I did that, and just some of the recording stuff I did and all that fun jazz. So let's get started. So with this song, I actually came up with the lyrics and vocal melodies first before writing any of the music. That's something I never did before, so it was kind of an interesting process to write a song a little bit differently. So this song's kind of about like growing up and trying to follow your dreams and going after that. In my case, it was going after my musical dreams and kind of just being a content creator. So that's what this song means to me. It can mean anything to someone else, but that's what it personally means to me. So I came up with the vocals and stuff first, and then I wrote the music around it. I kind of wanted to make a pop punk type song, kind of like Blink-182, Sum 41, or Lit, something like one of those bands, because I hadn't written a song like that yet, so I wanted to give it a shot. This song was it took me a real long time to finish because I had never sang on a song before, so I was really like self-conscious about writing it. Kind of when I look back at this, I'm still kind of think the vocals are a little cringy to me, but they might be better to you. I'm trying to improve on that because I know vocals can really get the song to a bigger audience than just writing instrumental music. So this was my first take at that. In this video today, I'm going to show you the instrumental part, and then in the video tomorrow, you'll get to see the vocals in detail. So let's get started on this. When I was first writing the song, I usually come up with the ideas on guitar first and then write the other instruments around it. So I started with these guitars first. There's a left and right one. So it starts out like this. So this, I didn't put any quantizing on this, so I had to play this tight like that. So obviously when I was tracking that, there was a click track going, and once the drums came in, it made it even easier to play tight because drums just allow you to play more naturally. So if you listen to these guitars, when I record guitars, I pan them hard left and right, but I do two different guitar sounds so that they so it actually blends better and it sounds more wide if you have two guitar sounds. So let's listen to the one on the left. So there's that, and then here's the one on the right. So I use an 11 rack to record these guitars, and they kind of emulate other guitar amps. I kind of think of the one on the right more like a Mesa Boogie amp, and then the one on the left like a Marshall amp. So let's play like a little bit later. Let's go like to the chorus. That compared to see, the one on the left's a lot higher sounding. It sounds more like bright, kind of like a Marshall amp, or the Mesa is more of like a full sounding guitar sound. So I kind of wrote these guitar parts. I wrote them on my phone first, and then like the ideas for them, and then I brought it into Pro Tools. I kind of knew what I was going to play, but before I recorded the guitar, I actually came up with the other parts first. I like putting my drums in first so I can play the guitar around it more naturally. I use Easy Drummer as my drumming tool of choice. Back when I made this one, I kind of like did mouse clicks and stuff to like figure it out. I'll do a video on Easy Drummer sometime to show you how to make beats and stuff off of that. But now that I actually have an electronic drum set now, so I can play MIDI parts on that drum set, and then it'll go into Easy Drummer and sound more realistic. Let's listen to the drums by themselves here. Oh. Or not. Let's solo them. Solo. I should have put these in as a group to solo stuff easier, but let's see. What I like about Easy Drummer the most is they sound actually pretty realistic for drums compared to other MIDI drums, so that's what I really like about this tool. Like, let's listen here. So when I write drum parts, I actually write stuff where I would be capable of playing it on a real drum set when I create it MIDI-wise, just because I don't like creating drum parts that I wouldn't be able to play live to show someone how to play it, you know? I don't want to be like, well, I can't actually play that, so I don't know how to teach you how to play it. So I kind of wrote those drums, and so here was kind of my process. Let's loop this. These, the drums were, I don't know why that unsoloed, but these drums were kind of playing. And then I recorded the guitar with it. Then once I had that playing, I record bass last. I'm not really a bass player by heart, so I kind of add it last instead of after the drums with the drums, because I actually get better parts when I play the guitar first. So here's the bass with it. Very basic pop punk type of sound there. So that's those parts, and then there's the guitar solo here. So let's solo the guitar. So there's that. This bar right here, if you're not familiar with Pro Tools, that's how you do automation in Pro Tools. So I had to do a little bit of automation to boost some parts and lower some parts. So there's that. Let's see what's down here. Those are all the vocals right there. Okay, there's the stabs part. This is actually taken from a different song that I wrote, and I put it in the song as a keyboard part, kind of hidden at the end. It's from a song called It Continues. I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but I will soon. It was kind of cool when I told my friend Nick about this, because he didn't realize it was from that song. But here's the it soloed. Yeah, I kind of want to see what this sounded like before distortion. I guess the distortion doesn't really add much. More high end, so there's compression on that. If you see this drum bus here, it's kind of how I do parallel compression for drums. I do a little bit of compression on each track, but I don't like super compress it until the parallel compression. So let's kind of listen to the drums here. Let's solo these again. So yeah, it's this parallel compression. If you don't know what that is, it's basically you how I do it anyways, I set it up as an aux, and I have all the drum parts sending to this, and then like I put a compressor on here. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Let's hear this. Let me see. Wish I could solo that by itself, what the sound sounds like. It's without it though. This makes it sound more roomy. I do have a drum room part. That's the nice thing about Easy Drummer. There is a drum room part. So if you solo it, here's what the drum room sounds like. So pretty basic stuff. I don't like to do too much processing, but I do like to export all the drums as separate parts to get it sounding more like a real drum mix. That's pretty much all there is for the instrumental. I kind of kept this pretty raw. In the next video, I'm going to show you the vocal parts and how I kind of recorded those and all the stuff I had to do to make it sound decent. I I'm still a little, I don't know how I feel about the vocals, but in the next video I'll show you what I did, so I can show you some of the mixing things I did. There's quite a bit of stuff on here, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Thank you. Bye.